going to be pretty light here on explaining the various mechanics in the speed tech. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask in chat. Someone could probably help you out, or I might see it and answer your question. All right, the players are getting started. And we have the players moving through the prologue. No major mistakes yet. Looking pretty good. A lot of hopping because we want to save those 2 frames for each jump. All right. Finishing up prologue, no deaths. And beginning with chapter 1. I think we're getting some timer sync here. Hey, it looks like I'm being joined by Covert Muffin. That's gonna be fun. Alright, some nice moves by these racers so far for sure. Felix DC going for that reverse hybrid, not getting it, so electing to do the normal route instead. Wise move. No point in wasting a lot of time going for strats if you're not getting it. Our unofficial race here between Rubydragon and akbiggs, very close right now. Ooh, Felix going for that wave dash, not getting his dash back. It's a tricky strat in that room. Terra21 also having a bit of trouble but getting it. Alright, Ruby and AK both going for those neutral jumps up that wall.
Hey, Birdo Prey, how's it going, man? How's the match so far?
Hey, man. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, dude, my pleasure.
Check out this race, man.
Yeah, let's see what's going on. Alright, looks like most of the runners are actually pretty much just all going into the next chapter altogether.
Oh yeah, chapter 2. The advent of the dream blocks.
Oh, yes. Not only do they have a neat sound effect, but they also end up refreshing the dash and doing some really cool things. But upcoming here in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see a really cool skip. Oh, it doesn't quite get the dash refresh, so Biggs is going to be going for it again.
Ooh, trying to save it. It is possible to grab that dash crystal from the very corner, but it's pretty tricky, and it's not something that you usually have to do.
Yeah, and so it looks like all the runners are following suit. Terra is going to be the last person to go for this trick. Doesn't quite get it, and oh yeah, misses the backup, as the rest of them are going to be progressing through these excellent sounding dream blocks. How dreamy.
We saw most of these runners go for the neat little cutscene glitch there. Felix had a little trouble with it, but he did get it on the second try. Alright, most of our runners are now in, all of our runners are now in the battle and chase.
Yeah, it's pretty great here. There's only a couple of screens where you just kind of have to be a little bit cautious or just be on point with how you're moving through in order to not cross paths with her. And as long as we go for some of these like dash resets and what have you, they can pretty much get up pretty well. Yeah.
Alright, AK and soon about to be Rubydragon. Oh wow, look at that Rubydragon screen, a really close shave there. Both of them now in the final room of the battle and chase. Really nicely done by AK, no deaths there that I saw anyway. Oh, Rubydragon taking a death there in that final room. Terra also in the final room. Both of those runners on the bottom are very close to each other right now. Actually, on the top as well. Those races a little closer than we might have expected. Though often with these lopsided races, you'll see the race be pretty close until somewhere around level 3 or 4.
Yeah, especially in Chapter 3, where they have some of the longer screens in the map, especially the Oshiro escape.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then also in Summit, there's going to be a lot of really, really long screens with unfriendly spikes. But nicely done. Biggs is going to be the first one to be able to move on to the next chapter. But the rest of the runners are pretty close in tow.
Rubydragon accidentally catching a spring there, but not letting it phase him. And we have Terra and Felix also moving through the awake section without getting too hung up on anything. Nice little trick by akbiggs there, using the screen transition to get his dash back to avoid some platforming.
Yeah, also on Biggs' screen, this room can be really tricky. Nice. I've seen this move from a couple other people to get through the room, but just dashing to the block instead of trying to jump over the first dust bunny. And really nicely done from Biggs. Very, very clean start to Chapter 3.
Yeah, that room is tricky.
Yeah. Whew. And on the left, we're going to see Terra's own attempts. If he can just get through the zone, getting a little extra right.
Rubydragon going for the really fast strat in that long room we were just talking about, and doing that perfectly.
Wow,
really nice.
That's insane. Yeah, and Terra in the bottom left. Oh, just getting hung up by a dust bunny, and now is going to have to improvise because all the things are going to be on a different cycle. Nice, gets
pretty nicely done there.
Yeah, nice recovery. That's always so impressive too. You take a death right, and then you just recover instantaneously with the new cycle.
Yeah, it's pretty tough with the death cycle sometimes.
Yeah.
AK having some trouble with that pressure plate there. He gets it now.
Yeah, nicely done. So you're going to see some of our runners get their dash back mid-air, because normally you have to land on the ground to be able to get the dash back. And that's just because they're delaying their jump slightly or hitting ground intermittently before the dash completely expires. And if they jump out of that and end up building a bunch of speed to get off of the ground or extend their dash, that will end up getting their dash back. And it's just all based on the timing of how long they're on the ground or when they hit it.
Right. You have like a 5-frame window to do that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a big enough window to get consistent at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And all of our runners are doing a pretty good job so far. Just some minor slip-ups here or there, but right now it still looks like Biggs is in a little bit of a lead compared to his opponent, Terra, while Rubydragon is currently in the lead versus Felix, because this, of course, is 2 1v1 matches that we're showcasing.
Right. On the other hand, our 2 diagonal matches here, the unofficial races, are also going to be pretty close to each other. So that's kind of fun to watch too.
Yeah, I really like these 4-ways, man, because it's just like we have an endless level of comparison. So even if you get like a pretty big mismatch in group stage, because we're not quite in brackets yet, there's still like some good matches that we can get in the cross spawns.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Not to mention just the general hype about individuals getting their PBs and stuff.
Oh,
so there's a lot to look forward to in these races, even if it's not like really close.
Yeah, so Felix in the top right. Wow, getting a pretty quick spike jump. That's very, very impressive. Getting that second try is no mean feat.
Yeah, it's nice to get that quickly. Ooh, Terra taking a death in this room here, which is usually really quick. So having to delay a little bit because of that death cycle.
Yeah, nice. And getting a good cycle in the next room. Nice recovery from Terra. Let's see if he gets this hop. He gets a dash back, but has to spend another dash because he lost his momentum and stuff. No problem. Just
nice recovery from that, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a couple seconds time loss.
Yeah, you know that like split-second realization where you have to improvise instead of just being able to trust your muscle memory? That's all.
Yeah, that was funny, actually.
So cool.
Felix thought he didn't have a dash, so he went to the right for that dash crystal that he didn't need.
Nice.
So both Ruby and AK now in the elevator shaft area. Moving through real competently, it seems. I think Ruby, I'm not sure if he took a death there or not. There's a lot to watch in these four ways. It's pretty hard to keep track.
Yeah, for
really
sure.
really nice long room from Ruby there. That can be a really tough room.
Yeah, it's like there's even more added pressure too in these longer rooms. If you take a death at the end, that's right. The only respawn point is right at the beginning of the room. Some of the longer rooms in future chapters will have sort of checkpoints halfway through the room, but in this chapter, oh boy, no, you have to do the entire screen as looks
really,
like Biggs getting a little bit infinite there in that platform, but just slows it down a bit and is able to get it.
Yeah, that's a hard cycle to catch if you don't get the 4 hypers. But he did it. Terra taking a close call in that previous room, doing really well here in the elevator shaft.
Yeah, nicely done and gets through. And in this next room, this just grabbing refresh crystals and progressing through. Nicely done. Nice clean movement from Terra. And Biggs and Rubydragon, the bottom right and the top left are going to be working their way into the Oshiro escape. This next screen in the top left, yeah, he gets through. Nicely done. Being able to connect through using that transition zone. Nicely done.
Felix electing not to go for the wall bounces in that double wall bounce room, but still using those diagonal dashes quite well.
Ooh, yeah, and Felix just getting past those dust bunnies on jumps on.
Look at the sync now on the top left and bottom right.
Oh man, same screen, but oh no, Ruby takes the death, is going to have to go back through. Nicely done, and wow, nice movement from Biggs, and gets the bunny hop through with the hyper, and nice, he's able to get through that screen without having to dodge Oshiro. Oh, but now he's on a different cycle, so he has to sort of improvise in this situation.
Some folks find the death cycle in this last room to be a little bit easier. I learned it first, but I think it's a little slower too, because there are a couple places where you sort of have to wait for Oshiro.
Yeah, there's like one spot like closer to the end if you end up going through really quick, I think, or maybe it's like halfway. I don't remember.
Nice work by AK there. Ruby also just finishing up chapter 3.
Yeah,
and both the other runners not very far behind at all. They're respective race partners, both going through the last the Shiro section right here. So really doing a good job of keeping up, even through the end of chapter 3.
Oh,
unfortunate.
Terra just slightly missing his pacing off of the dashes with those refresh crystals. Takes a death right at the end, but now he's in one of the longer screens. Takes a death right at the start, no problem. That's totally okay. And able to dodge Oshiro there as he's progressing through. But it's going to be really important for Terra that he's going to have to be careful the next Oshiro attack. Yeah, nicely done, because that one could be really scary. But no! Dashes into a dust bunny bird!
Oh, Felix now also in the last Oshiro room, getting that nice bonk off of Oshiro.
Oh, yeah, that feels so good. It's like, nah, take a seat, man.
Yeah. All right, looks like Felix finishing up, taking the lead in their unofficial race there between Felix and Terra. And Terra finishing up, too. Nice job.
Yeah, nicely done.
It looks like AK's going to... Oh, nice. AK getting that spike jump first try in the Golden Ridge.
Wow.
And the double wall bounce.
I love that double wall bounce room. And this room is really cool, too. Yeah, he makes quick work of it.
Oh, I didn't see Ruby get the spike jump, but he probably went for it. And he did get also that double wall bounce in the previous room.
Yeah,
nicely done.
Yeah, nice quick retry, too, there by Ruby, who realized that he didn't quite get it. And instead of falling down and dying to spikes or just resetting up to try the trick again, he just immediately retried the screen through the menu. And that mitigation of time loss is actually really, really important, especially.
It's really important, yeah. Both AK and Ruby went for that, the sort of minor version of the auto-scroller skip, and they both got it first try.
Wow.
I call the minor version the one with the extended hyper, whereas the bunny hop strat is like the more full version, I guess. Though I guess there's also the insane version where you don't even use the block.
Cool. Yeah, I like this too from Terra, not quite doing what is #optimal, but just recognizing in a race setting or a tournament setting that just going sort of more vanilla and what a normal player might do in a certain puzzle or room to just guarantee that they get through it first tries. Always great to see. And Terra going for the spike jump.
Oh, Felix getting the spike jump first try, really nicely done. But then he misses the double wall bounce, so he has to take that auto scroller there.
Nice.
Oh, whoa! What the heck? Felix getting the wall bounce off the moving platform. I've never seen that done before.
What? That was
so
interesting.
Cool.
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh, nice cycle skip in the wind here from akbiggs. Getting the wall bounce off that little corner from the bubble. Both AK and Ruby now in the in cliff face with really heavy wind.
Yeah, this heavy left side draft as we're heading to the right can be very, very tricky. And not to mention snowballs on some of these screens. And yeah, Ruby taking a death there, having to get set back. And these cycles also on the snowballs are very, very important.
Oh, AK taking one to the face at like the last second of that room. Oh no.
Oh man, AK, yeah, just getting completely walled by these snowballs. Nice dodge there from AK.
Nice ultras there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure those were some chained ultras.
Dude, ultras are my favorite.
They rock. Oh, Ruby barely getting on top of that snowball at the end of that room there. But he managed to bop it instead of getting it in the face.
Yeah, for sure. And nicely done. And oh man, Biggs! These snowballs just have Biggs' number like right at the end of the screens. It's like he is completely chill and mellow. And
there's no warning for those things.
No. Yeah, that's tricky. Like the closer you get to the edge of the screen, the less reaction time that you actually end up having. Yeah. Wow, Ruby is going to be the first one to head on over to Mirror Temple. Nicely done. Yeah. Oh yeah, Terra in the wind room right now, trying to climb up vertically. Had a little trouble, but just slowed it down a bit and was able to recover and get on up there. And oh no! Oh wow, in the same room, we had Felix actually try to be able to get up at the end, but just takes a death right at the end. But wow, nicely done. Just nice recovery, getting all of that movement first try on the second attempt.
That's a really easy room to get tilted in.
Yeah.
But he really pulled it together. Terra also in cliff face now, a little bit behind to the other runners. He'll be finishing up Golden Ridge pretty soon. Rubydragon getting that first ski. I didn't quite catch how he did that first bubble skip. But we'll try to watch akbiggs do it right now. Alright, he's going for the wave dash off the left side of the platform. Very nicely done.
Wow, nicely done. That's a lot tighter.
Ooh, cool strat done by Rubydragon just there. Dashing up just between the moving dash block and the wall. Saves a couple seconds.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and nice by Ruby also with the downward right diagonal dash in order to catch that bubble as quickly as possible. And going to be continuing on through. Woo.
Let's see if akbiggs goes for that. No, he's taking a slightly slower route, but still nice.
Yeah, Felix also trying for these wave dashes with the dash reset. And wow, gets the last two was after struggling with the first couple ones. Nice adjustment on his timing to be able to close those out and be able to get through that screen a little bit quicker. Looks like Ruby is now going to be introduced to the Seeker.
Yep. Oh, and both Terra and Felix just about finishing up Chapter 4. So that unofficial race is also very close right now.
Yeah. Unofficial race.
It's always fun to see.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. All right, so now Ruby is going to be heading into these sections. There's going to be a lot of block puzzles that when he activates his dash, it's going to decide when. So how he enters these next upcoming screens as well as how he progresses through are going to be very, very important. Like they're just waiting to activate his first dash until the very end in order to be able to catch through that room a little bit quicker.
Yep. All right, here we go. Seekers are after him.
Oh man.
We see him using the trick to bait the Seekers into hitting into the lock switch.
Yeah, trying to land on the Seeker's head there. That was kind of silly, but not quite getting in, so eventually just climbing up. But really clean room so far from Ruby, and now akbiggs is going to be coming up to the same section as well.
Felix and Terra probably both went for the bubble skip, but I think we missed them both. But they're like right on each other's heels right now. Ooh, kind of a close one there with Ruby with a Seeker chasing him, but getting through that room pretty nicely. That room is pretty hard right there. I think akbiggs just tried to knock the Seeker down into the lock switch, but he improvised pretty nicely after not getting that right.
Yeah, Ruby's having some great wall interactions as he comes up to the next skip. Gets it first try. Nicely done, Ruby.
Search skip. The biggest time save in the game. bar none.
Yeah, it's like over 2 minutes, right?
Actually, less than perfect has been timing it recently, and for him it just saves like a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh wow, okay.
But of course,
still
I mean, no one actually. The thing is, that's him actually practicing speed strats for those 2 keys, which no one ever bothers to do.
Yeah. Nice manipulation by Ruby on the Seeker there to be able to get him to destroy the block without falling down, as he's going to be heading into the Theo Crystal section. You want to talk a little bit about this, Bird?
Sure. This is some of the most like technically difficult to move into the game. You have to escort Theo to the exit of each room in order to proceed, but you can't dash while you're holding Theo. So what you're going to see these runners be doing is throwing Theo and then doing some speed tech like a dash jump or a hyper dash, and then catching him in midair with all the momentum to keep the momentum. And you're also going to be seeing more of these Seeker strats, jumping on Seekers to get more height, throwing Theo into lock switches. It's a really difficult part of the level. Rubydragon doing really nice movement here, really nailing a lot of these difficult strats on the first try. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, especially here where he's going to build a bunch of speed and bunny hop through. Nicely done. Gets through the door, no problem. Now he is going to be progressing through. And
whoa! That Seeker, oh man. He was trapped in a cage with a wild animal there, but he got through it.
Yeah, what a dodge. That's so impressive. Yeah, wow. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that was actually Ruby's first and second death on these Seekers.
Yeah, but, he's been having really clean Theo movement for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He did it. Oh, wait. No,
get out!
Oh, what is happening?
No, the Seeker just popped Theo! Oh no, but it's gonna explode, so he has to wait. And get out of there!
That was some intense spaghetti in that last section, but not dying throughout it all.
Oh yeah, and Biggs on this upcoming section.
Oh, taking it down to the very end of this room.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, these sequences are so manga-esque, dude. Wow, nicely done.
Less than perfect, by the way, in chat saying that apparently search skip if you practice the search section only saves about a minute.
What?
So,
yo, that's insane.
Still the biggest time save in the game, bar none.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Oh, ooh, Felix taking a hard death in there in this long final room of unraveling. Got sniped by the Seeker on his way to that last lock switch.
Oh man. Yeah, and Terra having a little bit of initial difficulty, but he's going to be able to get that big skip that we've been talking about. Like second or third try. So nicely done from Terra, as he's going to progress into the Theo section after he gets through the next like room or two.
Yep. All right, we hear the grumble blocks there, or the Kevins.
Yeah, so
I guess that sound means he did not go for like skip. Ooh, dashing a little bit too late there off the Kevin.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Felix going for the search skip, got it first try. Very nice.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, so on Ruby's screen, these Kevin blocks can be really tricky because the momentum that you get in Celeste is actually really well transferable. So if you have something that's pushing you upwards, you can expect to jump higher, right, at a higher rate. And so it can be very tricky to adjust on the fly. And so no surprise that struggles could happen, but nice recovery also from Ruby to eventually just adjust and recognize what they need to do as Ruby's doing another sequence break here.
And it's worth noting that the way that momentum does transfer in this game is not completely like intuitive all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Like how you get a bigger speed boost after like things like traffic blocks and stuff after they stop moving. I don't know. There's just like little things that you just have to get used to.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, onwards and upwards, Ruby is going to be starting off by taking the upper route in these initial decisions, and then going for the route again, not quite getting the bunny hop to get the dash reset after the screen transition, but no problems, just able to dash through and recover. So pretty good job so far from Ruby.
Ooh, nice. Felix getting this cool little hyper onto the top of the Seeker. Both Felix and Terra really close to each other right now in the Theo section. This seems to be a very competent reflection so far from both Ruby and AK.
Yeah, honestly, like that was the first. Yeah, the second bit of struggle that I saw from Ruby in this entire section. So nicely done from him. Nice reverse hyper there from Biggs to get the dash reset in order to dash through.
Nice.
Very nicely done. Yeah, and so these bumpers can be really tricky, as well as we see from the top left and the bottom right-hand corner of your screens, because they end up pushing you in a direction, but it's not quite always as intuitive. Like, you can feel like you should get one of the various angles, but it doesn't exactly punch you, and there's all these pink spikes are just instant death, and so it's very important that our runners end up setting themselves up in good preemptive angles, but then also follow-throughs after they hit the bumpers.
Oh, wow. Ruby getting the very difficult death cycle on that screen and managing to just barely weave in between those bumpers.
Wow.
He also got the bumper boost in that previous room, which was also pretty cool.
Yeah, nicely done. So if we were going to end up ranking all 4 of our runners right now in an unofficial race, it would be Ruby's currently in first, Biggs in second, Terra is in third, and he is closely being chased by Felix.
Oh, he got it. Those 3 little shortcuts through the ravines. Ruby did not go for the shortcut, so he was in danger there at the last bit, especially when he was getting knocked around by the bumpers. But he managed to save it and get through that. Oh, AK now going for the same skips right now. Also not going for the shortcut, and he took a death there. That's going to be really costly for him.
Yeah, without the checkpoint there on the left, because that is a bit of a time loss. And skipping one of these secret sort of
He's doing it again.
ways.
He got it on the second try.
Yeah,
so not too bad.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, so now we see Rubydragon in the fight with Battlein. You want to talk about kind of the subtle nuances, like each time you hit Battlein and repositioning yourself in each instance? Yeah, so basically after you get a hit on Battlein, it's going to end up shoving you in a certain direction in a... and you want to sort of reset yourself up to be able to get up the next set of dashes. And so deciding whether to do certain bits of tech to get extra height here or there, or get extra horizontal speed with sacrificing some of the height is going to be very important. And then also trying to refresh your dash on very specific instances to be able to dash in the air afterwards without re-landing onto the ground, to be able to catch Battlein before she's able to get off the first or second attack in each wave is going to be very important for our runners in this boss fight.
Yeah, after you get knocked back from hitting Battlein, there is like a cooldown on when you actually get your control back. So like learning how long that cooldown is and where to go with it is very important in this section. A lot of players will opt to go like straight for the ground as soon as possible because the ground is where you can do most of your speed tech from. But it really depends on the situation.
Yeah, and both Ruby and akbiggs are making a clinic of this, man. They've been doing so well through this fight so far.
Oh,
especially in the improvisation.
Nice, a really close call there in that room.
Yeah, exactly. And look at that, the quick retry from Ruby, saving a little bit of split time from having to give a second attempt at this room.
Yeah, so important to know like when you're doomed so you can not waste as much time. Oh, wow. akbiggs getting a really unfortunate bounce off a little pixel off a wall and taking the death there.
Oh, no.
Oh
no, the spike!
Having some trouble there.
Yeah, these feathers can be tricky, man, because they don't instantaneously redirect. You actually have to, like...
Whoa! Sorry, I'm looking at Terra, and he was trying to save that pinball game there, but he couldn't do it in the end.
Yeah, he wasn't quite a wizard, Harry.
It's amazing when you see someone messed up on the bumpers there and manage to pull it off.
Yeah.
Because the feather takes so long to respawn if you're using that to try to save yourself.
That's like one of my favorite things about the speedrun is that like all of the recoveries always look just so epic. You're like, oh no, I can't believe this just happened to them, and then oh man. But Terra wasn't quite able to close it out, but was able to get in there second.
Really nice ravine skip by Felix there. He got that's the fastest you can get to that room pretty much. Going just full speed through all three shortcuts. Really nice.
Wow. Nicely done. And wow, Ruby is going to be the first to take out Battlein as he's going to be heading on through. Leveling up. What does this get us, Bird of Prey?
This gets us pink hair, obviously. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's...
No, I don't think so. Wait, how's he able to dash the second time? Oh, wait, is that... Wait, did they also get a second dash?
I think I need to get myself some pink hair dye because that's pretty epic power.
Can you just imagine that? Like, you're just trying to travel to work and boom, you just dye your hair pink and you get there like twice as fast. But yeah, anyways, nicely done from Ruby, going to be the first to head up to the summit, but akbiggs close behind, while it looks like Felix might be a little bit ahead of Terra now with a little bit of a cleaner reflection here.
Yeah, they're pretty close to each other still, though. Probably not more than a couple screens apart from each other right now.
Wow, yeah, nice recovery from Terra. I'm sorry, it's like, it's so jarring for the audience to just like tear their eyes to like 4 different screens, but Terra had a nice recovery right at the end of a screen where he almost got trapped under a block.
Yeah, I mean, the audience is having a hard time following everything. Just imagine what it's like for us poor commentators, right?
Woo! Yeah. Yeah, we're totally hashtag professionals. Nah,
so, Rubydragon making great pace through the 0 meters part of Summit. Summit, basically, the final exam of the game, you have to go through all of the all versions of all the chapters we've been through before, but they're all designed around having 2 dashes now.
Yeah, nicely done and making quick work, and also just like doing tiny little sequence breaks here, skipping one of the zip blocks here or there. Just able to get through really quickly. The moment he has his dashes back, he's trying to do it. And wow, yeah, look at that reverse.
Nice reverse jump dash off of that zipper.
Oh yeah, reverse jump dash. Excuse me.
It's harder than it looks, and it saves like a fraction of a second. So.
Swag.
I think Ruby must have been practicing his summit a lot recently because he's having a really good summit right now.
Yeah, this is just an absolute treat to watch.
Oh, nice! He got that early elevator skip there. Oh, wow, that was perfect.
Wow.
That's such a nice little save of a few seconds there.
Yeah, just really clean execution from Ruby so far. What a treat to watch.
AK just 1 section behind Ruby so far. Also, as far as I can tell, moving really solidly moving through Summit.
Yeah, once again, we're just going to throw out a quick reminder that Rubydragon's opponent here in this match is only Felix. And then akbiggs is only facing off against Terra. But as for commentary reasons, like Rubydragon and akbiggs are a little bit closer to each other, so we're enjoying this unofficial race here.
Yeah, because it's more exciting when things are close. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of unofficial races, Felix and Terra in the same room right now.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, nice dodge from Terra in the bottom left,
close.
Getting past that shot. And he makes it through, but now this room has really important cycles. Yeah, he's gonna wait for him to stop moving, and he gets through. Nicely done.
Nice wall downs there.
Oh man, and Terra now just barely passing Felix as he's progressing through into the next screen.
Yeah, that's a pretty exciting one. All right, we have Rubydragon in 1500 meters. Pretty difficult section. We have the return of the Dust Bunnies on the cycles. Let's see how he handles these really long rooms here. Return
of the Dust Bunnies. It's like the new Star Wars movie.
All right, very nice long room. Oh, got a corner expletive there.
Yep.
I managed to save myself there.
Nice save. Nicely done. Wow, a nice sequence breaking the lock, just getting through that block really quickly, and nicely done. This just summit from Rubydragon is just a real treat to watch. He's just been making quick work of all of these sections. Really incredible.
All right, both Felix and Terra finishing up Chapter 6, going to that final ascent at the same exact time. Really cool.
What is this? Oh my goodness, this race is synced between Terra and Felix.
Oh, and also AK and Rubydragon were in the same section of Summit right there. Definitely AK at the beginning while Ruby finishes up. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, AK in this long 1500 meter room right now. Let's see what he does. Doing all right. The last part.
Oh no!
Using up a dash. Okay, he lands on the bottom to get his dash back.
Wow.
Nice recovery.
Yeah, nice cognizance there from Biggs, just recognizing that he could land there. And
That
wow.
was interesting.
He gets the lock and then just ends up skipping using that platform. Man.
Yeah, that was an interesting way to get through that room, but I think that might have been improv right there, but he still got through it just fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we just barely missed seeing Rubydragon go for the auto-scroller skip and getting that.
Oh.
I'm just guessing he went for it because of his time, basically.
Yeah. Wow, look at this! Just the extensions with the hypers and using that fast wind in order to get through that screen really quickly.
Yeah, really fast.
Very clear Ruby's put in a lot of work into this section. Oh man, this is so awesome to see. Alright.
We just saw akbiggs do this cool little double, little, really like max height wall bounce to get up into the berry route without using a screen transition. So that's pretty cool. It's just a little bit faster than going the normal way. Rubydragon entering 2,500 meters now. AK in this really long snowball room. Oh, perfectly done.
Wow, nicely done from AK.
Ruby taking a too long of a jump there on that skip attempt there, but
also AK going for auto
way.
score skip. All right, he gets through, but now he has to do this tricky bounce. Nice, he gets through. Nice.
Yeah, he got it.
Great auto score skip from Biggs.
Ruby missing the double wave dash in that room, but he manages to recover. First try key skip, really nicely done. 2 neutral wall jumps.
Wow. Yeah, alright, so we see Felix also going through this dream block zone, grabbing those keystones, nicely done, and then progressing on through in order to get through. Is he going to use it? Yeah, he ends up using the paddle in order to boost himself sideways. You can end up skipping that, but I really like that cognizance, just recognizing the fast movement to the paddle in order to get through. But oh, it takes a spike hit right at the top of this room. Is going to have to do it all again, but no problem, gets a second try.
Ruby going for that door skip, failing a couple times. Okay, he got it.
Memes.
Imagine all the seconds lost to the meme of door skip.
But it's all worth it.
It saves 9 years, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Rubydragon
Ruby.
finishing up 2,500 meters. Let me see quickly what his PB is. 37:24. So,
wow.
we have a possible... Definitely a possible PB here.
Yeah, we'll find out, folks. Keep your eyes peeled on the top left corner. And I know you folks in Twitch chat, you like counting down in these sections, so feel free to start doing so as we see Ruby end up collecting these flags. But yeah, speaking of which, Terra and Felix both in this Chapter 3 section. Felix with a little trouble in the keystone, so Terra is now synced with him going through these sections. And now on one of the longer screens is going to be really important to see if our runners take a death. Terra almost getting hit there by a dust bunny, but is able to get through nice and clean. And Felix as well, nicely done.
Ruby taking a couple unfortunate deaths here in the beginning of the downdraft section. Once where he missed the dash gem, and then just missing another dash. Still probably on pace for PB. Maybe let's not talk about that right now.
Yeah, commentator's curse, yeah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like, getting adjusted to these different gravity situations are very, very weird to get acclimated to. But nice recoveries from Ruby and going to be progressing through into the next section as gravity is now getting reversed. It's not just neutralized, but it's actually going to be pushing him upwards. So he's going to have to be careful of those ceiling spikes there as he skips a flag.
Yep.
But yeah, oh no! Felix just having a little bit of trouble getting through this section here is just going to be slowing down a bit, just guaranteeing he's going to grab the cycles he's looking for and gets through.
Close
nice
call
decision.
at the end, but nicely done.
Yeah, yeah.
Just trailing a little bit behind Terra, going into 2,000 meters. Hopefully he can get through this room without any problems. Ruby finishing some of the 2 hardest flags in the game, 14 and 13.
Yeah, nice
Rubydragon
job.
almost certainly feeling the nerves a lot right now on PvPs as he moves into these last 10 flags here.
Yeah, I like this decision from him to just like sort of go back and reset his position. There, nice skip on the flag, and nice, he gets to the next checkpoint, no problem.
Nicely
as
done.
He's heading up, and yep, gets up to Madeline for the last stretch. Oh no, never mind. There's one more updraft.
One more room before the last one, yeah.
And then it's going to go back to neutral gravity. Right there.
Ooh, Felix DC getting like 2 or 3 snowball bonks in this room. Getting through it. Very nice. Oh, Terra going for the auto-scroller skip there in 2,000 meters, missing it on his, I think that was his first try. Let's see if he goes for it again.
Come on,
He's going
Terra.
for it again. Oh, it's not quite far enough.
Yeah.
Rubydragon, oh my gosh, he's on flag 2 now. He's on PB pace still. If he can get through flags 2 and 1 without too many problems, he's going to get a PB.
All right, come on, Ruby. All eyes peeled in the top left.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Jason,
What just happened?
No,
What did he
just
die on?
accidentally a little bit too far to the left, so he ended up taking a hit on the
Really?
spike. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
Oh,
he can
no.
still do it.
Oh, come on. I was going to be so close, Ruby.
Oh, my God. I think it's done.
Oh,
Oh, wait. We're going to have to see exactly what time that was.
And?
So basically, whether he missed or lost the PB, it's by less than a second. That's a really, really low 37.24, so it's very likely that that's a PB by less than a second.
Wow. What a run from Ruby, like just coming out and giving that statement, right? Just says, yeah, on any given day, that's right, I can come within a second of my PB. So that's going to be really exciting to see if he's going to be able to come in and bring that fight to upcoming matches if he's continuing on.
What? We're getting some kind of weird echo on the audio. Wait. We're gonna have to see exactly what time that.
Yeah, I am too. Oh, it just must be coming from our player. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
That reminds me, we should go ahead and switch audio to.
To akbiggs right now, because akbiggs is actually going into the final stretch of the match as he's going to be progressing on. Just grab the single flag as now he's heading up to the summit. We're going to see exactly what time Biggs is able to close out here. Looks like a 38-43. GG Biggs is going to be winning his match. So both Ruby and Biggs are going to be walking away with a win today, but don't worry, folks. We still have an unofficial race between Terra and Felix still unfolding. Woo!
GG to the winners, and a GG to Rubydragon for that probable PB. 0.1 second PB. That's hilarious.
Wow!
Sorry if I missed that. I was dealing with audio.
That's incredible. That's like 6 frames, ish. That's incredible. Nicely done, man. Way to go, Ruby.
Wow, Felix and Terra in the same room right now, trading leads right now because of those deaths in this really long 2,500 meter room.
Right.
Actually, taking a quick look at the. Oh wow!
Ooh.
I was just about to mention that the in-game time making the lead, a little more perfect, but Terra taking a death at the very end of that room. Oh wow! Not getting that, not getting the hyper speed there.
Man, this is so exciting. Both of our runners are just like literally just making slight mistakes here, and that's all that counts. And they're both synced right now.
Oh wow! This is one of the most punishing rooms in the game. Like maybe as much as the last Oshiro room, in terms of just how long it takes to get through it.
Oh yeah, and Terra's going to be able to be the first one through, but also really good point about the in-game timer. This is not based on real time, folks. This is actually based on in-game time. So if we're comparing this quote-unquote unofficial race, Terra actually has a couple of seconds, about like 9 or 10 seconds over his opponent currently, based on how quickly they have to end up finishing Summit. All
right, AK is not going to be able to make the interview. I think Rubydragon is winning the wings. And I imagine that Speed Gaming is probably kind of running behind because of the delays. So let's bring in Rubydragon right now, and we can talk to him, and we can sort of, talk together about these last runners finishing up the race.
Yeah, that would be great. Ruby, welcome. How are you feeling right now, getting that 0.1 second PB?
Oh wait, sorry, I couldn't I couldn't hear you for a second.
Oh, it's okay. Congratulations on your win, but also getting that PB, man, in the race. So insane. Your summit was just so exciting to watch.
Yeah, until it was not anymore.
So how are you feeling? How are you feeling about the various chapters throughout your run?
Oh, City was bad, but kind of okay. My City is always bad, but Dream was like terrible. Completely terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be like so tricky in like just various chapters. But like it was really impressive to watch you recover as well, man.
Yeah, I had my splits in the background again, so I didn't know how far I was behind. Just so I don't get even more nervous than I am. Anyway,
so do you usually like hide your splits? I'm guessing you don't watch the restream as well then.
No. I just had everything in the background, so I could focus. But I had them open right now, so I was 32 seconds behind after Dream. And then I was 2.3 seconds ahead after Resort, so my Resort was really good for my standard.
Nice.
Wow.
Especially after my Resort in the last race, which was my last PB also. So, so I was almost even after Resort, and then I was... I slowly lost time again until I was 33 seconds behind after Reflection.
Wow. And you made up all the time in Summit. Yeah, dude, that was a really impressive Summit from you. We were really impressed by that Summit.
Yeah, actually I
really
was
clean.
18 seconds ahead after 3,000 meters. So I lost 18 seconds in Summit. Yeah, my times are very red and green and golden.
So is that like a
were you looking at that in-game timer, by the way, heading into 3,000 meters?
I saw like I needed around 10 minutes Summit so I could PB after Reflection, and I thought like it's possible, but not very likely. Seems like it worked.
Yeah, you did great. I mean, even a 0.1 second PB is still a PB.
Yeah,
there are no half PBs here.
Yeah, especially because I couldn't submit the last one, so that's pretty cool, actually.
Very nice. All right, let's see. We have Terra just about to enter the final screen of Summit, with Felix just a little bit behind on flag 7. Yeah.
Yeah, just about. And so both of them ended up struggling around like flag 13, 14, 12, but they had nice recoveries and were able to adjust their gameplay to be able to get through those sections. Now Terra, with this feather movement, is going to dash over the right. Yeah, okay, yeah, he makes it to the next one, but upcoming here is going to be an important dash sequence. Yeah, no fear from Terra. I like that play, just going straight for the bones and getting through, but
recognizing that he didn't have that height he needed. So he just patiently waited for the dash crystal to refresh itself.
Wow.
Oh!
No, so
all that calculation for not, though, taking a death there.
I love that. It's like, all right, I'm going to be really methodical about my plays here. And then it's just like you take a death right before the checkpoint. You're like,
unfortunately, Terra missing his PB by a little bit there. His PB is a 44.54, so he's going to be missing that by about a minute. But still, getting within a minute of your PB is still not bad. It shows, that you're starting to learn to get some consistency. So he shouldn't. Hopefully, he doesn't feel too bad about that.
Oh no! But like Felix is on quite the pace, isn't he, Berto? Like, I think his PB is like a 50:39.
Well, his updated PB, which he told me just before the race, is actually a 46.58, which he is beating right now. By about 40 seconds or 45 seconds.
That's incredible.
So really, really great PB there from Felix.
Wow! Congratulations to Felix. And once again, like Ruby taking the win here over Felix, and then Biggs taking the win over Terra. GG from all 4 of our runners.
Really nice, great GG to everyone. Yes.
Yeah, they did the thing.
They did the thing. They reached the top.
Right. Let's see.
We do have Felix waiting in the wings. I'm not sure what the situation is right now with the with speed gaming, but we're not being told to hurry up yet. So let's get Felix in here.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, it looks like Ruby has dropped off. That's fine. You can come back on if you want for the conversation. But hey, Felix, GG on your PB, man.
Thank you.
Like around 47 seconds or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was like a 46, 57, and now we're just above a 45.
Awesome, man.
It was going so well until just 2500 last screen.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, those sections can be so tricky. So how'd you feel throughout the run? Did you like recognize that you were ahead at any given point in time, or did you like have your splits hidden at all?
Yeah, I definitely hid my splits. Chapter 6, I felt ahead. I didn't realize I golded. But yeah, I definitely felt ahead after Chapter 6, and then I proceeded to, waste some time.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. Honestly, those 2500, those hypers or wave dashes, I don't know where my jump went. But aside from that, all good.
The spikes were calling to you.
Yep.
Give me a hug.
We want your run.
Yeah. Yeah, but they didn't end up taking it, did they? Oh my goodness.
No, yeah, GG's to Ruby. Thoroughly kicked my butt. And I guess everyone else too.
It
was really fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I hope you actually end up rewatching this because you and Terra were actually pretty close, like neck and neck throughout that entire race, and it was like kind of similar to like Ruby and Biggs. So very fun to have the four-way for this race. But you did a really great job, man. I hope you feel good about this.
I appreciate it. It feels better hearing that. I'll go back and watch it for sure. Thanks guys for commentating. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And
our pleasure.
Yeah.
You have any more races coming up?
I think so. I don't have anything planned yet, but I think I still have to race a couple people.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks like you do still have quite a bit of matches. Your group doesn't have very many matches played, so that's very exciting. I'm really excited to see how you progress and continue on with these matches, Felix. Because
it's more opportunities to PB.
Yeah, yeah, and like your improvement too throughout this entire tournament has been impressive to see too. So I hope you keep it up, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you, Covert.
Oh man. I would be ever so flattered. That being said, it looks like, both of our runners still, all four of our runners still have a good number of matches left, so stay tuned for the Celeste Any Tournament. Dude, Birdo Prey, dude, so much fun casting with you today. Do you have any closing statements before we close out and head on to the next match?
Nothing special. Just the typical, what's the word for it? All the thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks to my fellow commentator Covert for making these comms so hype.
Oh, I love you, dude.
Thanks to all the runners for racing their hearts out for us. Really putting on a good show. And congrats for the PBs. And condolences for the losses and the lack of PBs, but you can keep on reaching for that summit.
Heck yeah.
Thanks to all the watchers. Thanks to the Celeste community for being so amazing and making this, you all are so great. And thanks to Speed Gaming for doing all the work to make this tournament so awesome.
Yeah, heck yeah. There's a lot of work behind the scenes, guys. We still have so many exciting matches. So that being said, the next matches should be around 8 p.m. It looks like we're a little bit behind on Speed Gaming 5, so that might be a little bit later, but that's going to be Kaizen versus Silverfest. And then at 10 p.m. tonight, Eastern is going to be Shuyaz versus Alzaref. And that is also going to be on Speed Gaming 5. So lots of exciting Celeste matches, and especially as we head to the conclusion of group stages, that is going to bring us to the bracket phase. So stay tuned, folks, and we'll see you next cast.
Peace, everyone.